Evie, why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. I'm Evie. I'm currently in Zambia, but I'm from Zimbabwe originally. And today I think I'm neon green as well. It's been an amazing day. It continues to be an amazing day, and I'm just green all over.
Nice. Oh, so it's making me green just hearing that. Daniela, how are you doing?
I'm mute. No, I'm not. I am doing all right. Today I am green. Sunny outside, even though inside my house it's freezing. But yeah, no, I'm good. Got excited for the session today. Yeah,
And you're
all
calling
good on my side. I'm in Johannesburg, in South Africa.
All right. Okay, and Ben, how are you doing today?
Hi, so I'm Ben. I'm an intern at Trade+Impact. I study at the Monk School at the University of Toronto. I am in Toronto and I am also green. I'm getting my snow tires off of my car today. So weather's getting nice, so that's a good thing.
Nice, nice. And Kessa, how are you doing?
Well, I was going to say yellow, but everyone's enthusiasm is so infectious. I have to feel like I got to ramp it up to green here. So yeah, just really, I'm in Toronto and we have another stay-at-home order. And I have to say it's dragging on and it is tiring me out, but I'm definitely always enthused to be part of a sea of such wonderful faces here and very much looking forward to today's call.
Nice. Thank you, Kessa. And Anne.
Hi, everybody. So I'm the other MGA interns that get to work with T+I this semester, and I'm excited to join. Definitely green, because this is such an exciting field for me, because my background is also in business and trade, so this is exciting.
Cool. Great. All right, and Jane.
Hi there, how's everybody? I was also going to say yellow, but actually I am green. I was about to have my second vaccine, so feeling excited about that. And Zimbabwe has been amazing. I'm based in Harare and very, very lucky that they're dishing them out here. So really grateful for that. So I'm feeling quite liberated actually to be able to get out and about again and not be so panic stricken about things. So very happy. And it's beautiful, beautiful autumn, sunny, lovely, lovely weather here as well. When you're talking about snow tires, I'm just thinking, oh my God, we're in autumn and it's 24 degrees.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you, Jane.
Okay, good to see you all.
Yes. Vishal, I hope I said that right. Vishal, nice to see you.
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm calling in from Nairobi, Kenya, though normally I work in northern Kenya with Northern Rangelands Trust and Northern Rangelands Trading. I actually, I've heard of Stacey Edgar from Joanna Brown, and today is the first time I'm meeting you. So very exciting because Joanna always has really great things to say about you, and you've been a supporter for us for a long time. So thank you very much in person.
Thanks.
And just as a background, I'm the CEO of Northern Rangelands Trading. That's a business accelerator for social and conservation impact enterprises in Northern Kenya. We work with 39 community conservancies, and increasing community-based ecotourism is on our agenda. And that's the reason why I'm calling in. I'm hoping to learn a bit from you all, the experts. And I'm feeling yellow-green. It's at the end of my day. And I had a long day of kind of computer work, but I'm energized by this group and looking forward to the discussion. Thank you.
Great. Thanks so much for joining us, Vishal. And I'm really delighted that we're able to record this session because I know that many people will want to see this. So take it away, Alana. And Evie.
Evie's running the show, so I'm gonna thank you, and I'm gonna thank Evie, and I think Evie has a presentation she's gonna share, which hopefully will also bode well for the recording. And this is, I want to shout out Evie because this is her second time today doing a webinar or a presentation. She presented at the Pearl of Africa Tourism Expo this morning, and she's doing a webinar with Planeterra in like 3 hours. So she's got 3 speaking engagements today. So she's our queen of communications today. And yeah, big shout out to you, Evie. But I'm not sure if Evie can share her screen and take it away.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Alana. I'm going to attempt to share my screen. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
I hope it will work.
Yeah, you should be able to. Let me know if you can't, Evie.
Okay. Oops. Oh no, I think I'll have to try again. Oh, there it is.
Right.
Oh no. I don't know if everyone can see my screen.
Yeah,
is that okay? I'll try to make it full screen for everybody. How's that? Good.
Looks good.
All right. Hi, everyone. It's so lovely to be here. I'm so excited to be meeting you all and chatting to you all and talking a little bit about Planeterra, as well as, you know, integrating handicrafts and artisans into tourism. I'm going to, you know, introduce a little bit, tell you guys a little bit about myself. This is my second speaking engagement of the day, so I think I've introduced myself a lot today. I'm Evie, or Evie Ndlovu, originally from Zimbabwe, Victoria Falls, born and bred. Did my schooling in South Africa for a while, decided to come back to Zim. I fell in love with the communities in tourism and have been with Planeterra for almost 4 years now, which has been one of the greatest rides of my life. It's been the most exciting thing. Initially, I was working with 13 partnerships through East and Southern Africa. So, and recently have expanded to working throughout the whole of Africa, managing the network and our network partners in Africa and the Middle East. So it's been so exciting. And just a little bit about Planeterra. So we are the leading nonprofit that's using community tourism to reduce poverty. So we are an independent nonprofit in Canada and also a 501c3 in the US. So we have team members across 7 countries and a combined experience of over 120 years in tourism, tourism development, as well as managing our network. So our community tourism partners at the moment are over 200. So we have 212 community tourism partners, which is so exciting for us. And hopefully we will be growing to get many more. Yeah, so I know because of COVID, things have changed. It's been so different and everything has changed. So pre-COVID, we had over 90 community tourism enterprises that we had helped integrate into the tourism industry, and all of them had 100% success rate, so which was amazing. Our partners had hosted over 700,000 travelers, and through our corporate partners and you know, tour operator partners, we had spent over $10 million within the communities. So that's a very exciting number for us. And then just a little bit, you know, of context as to what Planeterra is trying to achieve and the problems that we're trying to solve is generally, you know, how with the $1 trillion, you know, business that is tourism, little of that money, barely any of it, actually goes into the hands of local communities, local youth, and local women. So there's limited access to technical support and training, and there's also a minimum exchange between, you know, small community tourism enterprises. So these cause barriers, you know, to accessing travelers, travel companies, governments, and donors, and other key stakeholders in the tourism industry. And our solution to that, you know, is building a global network of community tourism enterprises that we help thrive through our connections to the tourism industry, our training and resources, as well as our support. So that is a little bit about us and our global community tourism network, which is a 3-part. It's so exciting about this because we are actually announcing it today. It's a 3-part network with our partners where, you know, we have the learning and training that we offer. We've got an online community that allows our partners to have a peer-to-peer platform. And also we help our partners with market connections as well as promotion through our socials that are over 10,000 across all socials, which is just amazing. And today I'm going to be chatting a little bit more, focusing on the learning and the training that we have been offering and our partners have been accessing. So we do have an online learning site. It's a Google site that has over 30 topics and 50 resources, which are interactive. You can download them, you can input your data onto them. And these are helping our community tourism enterprises grow their businesses, improve their businesses, as well as become key players in the tourism industry. So some of these topics, which I think would be very beneficial as well, particularly to artisans and handicraft markets, is, you know, developing tourism experiences and turning stop and shops into experiences. So we do help a lot of our partners, you know, change their artisans or their workshops or their handicraft stations from just people coming in, peeping in, seeing what you're selling, and then walking away, you know, buying something and walking away, but we actually providing the resources to help our partners try to change that into a whole experience and integrate them into the tourism industry. We're also helping our partners, you know, manage their businesses and manage their finances, diversifying their income through expanding their experiences. Please do feel free to stop me at any time if I'm going a little too fast. I'm happy to go over whatever it is that you might need me to. So today, I'm so excited to be chatting to you guys about the opportunity and just a little bit more information of how you can expand, you know, your artisans and your handicrafts. So our partners in Planeterra have a proven success of when they combine their handicrafts to another service within the tourism sector. So this can be, you know, a cafe or a restaurant, a walking tour, a meal experience, and just a general meet and greet with the local artisans as well has been proven to be very, very successful. And how do we do that? How can you actually, you know, move your artisans and your handicrafts from just being, you know, people coming to buy, shopping online, and actually integrate yourself into the tourism industry? There's very many, you know, there's different ways that you can do that. And today I'm going to chat about the on-site handicraft and artisan experience. So this is one of our partners, Tribal Textiles in Zambia. I know they're part of the circle sometimes, so I'm so excited to shout them out. So thanks to Planeterra and the partnerships that we have with them, travelers can pass through there and have an on-site experience. So instead of just coming and buying the textiles from them or whatever it is that they're selling, the travelers actually have an on-site experience. They have created an itinerary where travelers can come through, they have a tour, there's a demonstration of them painting their textiles or dyeing their textiles, and there's also a hands-on experience for travelers. There's also introductions of artisans. So that's something that, you know, artisans and handicraft makers can do to integrate themselves in the tourism industry. Introduce your artisans, have a shopping experience, and perhaps offer a meal option. A lot of our partners have shown success that when they add a meal option, nothing fancy, could be a sandwich and a fruit, that travelers, when they're passing through, know that they're going to have a tour, they're going to have an experience, and then get a bite of lunch. That is also an added income that is coming to them. And it's adding, you know, bringing in multiple sources of income, unlike when travelers were just going to pass through, peep and see what you have, buy and walk away. And also you can think about selling to other key players in the tourism industry. So instead of just always thinking about the hands-on and the passing through traveler, you can integrate yourself into the tourism industry by thinking of how your product will do in the market in other service providers. So perhaps if you do textiles or you specialize in making, pillowcases or something of that sort, look out for hotels. You could supply them with, you know, signature pillowcases. They could have souvenir shops where they could pass through and buy stuff that is coming from your artisan stand. And then we also have, thinking about the online handicraft and artisan experience. You know, things have changed so much since COVID-19 came into our lives. And at the moment, you know, we don't know when things are going to get back, hopefully very soon as vaccines start to roll out. But we need to start thinking more about how to make handicrafts and artisans be integrated into the tourism industry online and indirectly. So you can think about social media and online marketing, which are some of the resources that we provide on our Learning Hub, which is so exciting. A few weeks ago, one of our colleagues had a special short webinar that she recorded and sent to our partners on how to market their businesses online, which is something that was very helpful. And also selling to travelers who cannot visit at the moment. That is something that you can consider. It doesn't always have to be, you know, on the major selling platforms, even on your Facebook. If you have a Facebook business page or a WhatsApp business or an Instagram business, your partners might actually, you know, be able to buy from you. I'll just bring an example of, you know, Amber Estate, one of our partners who have through the course of the COVID had a contract with the Japanese seller where they were selling, you know, their teas, their chutneys, and also some crafts online, which is something, you know, where they have integrated themselves and have found a larger market. And then I'm just going to give you guys a few examples of some of the partners that we work with who have, you know, have a very varied success in, you know, handicraft and artisans market and have integrated successfully into the tourism industry. One of those is the Street Craft Shop and Cafe in Sri Lanka, where a group of women, you know, they're employed, women who are below the poverty line, they're employed, they're given a skill, and then they do sell, you know, traditional gifts and souvenirs that travelers can come through and get. And through our partnerships, we managed to link them to the tourist market. So where travelers can come in, as you can see in the picture, they can come into their little shop, they you know, walk around, get to meet the ladies who are actually making this stuff, and also have a nice little lunch and move on. So just instead of them coming and just seeing what they have there and not buying in some cases, they actually can pay for an experience where they can walk around, get an introduction, meet the ladies, have a nice lunch, and on top of that, buy whatever it is that they would like to buy.
Evie,
And then
do you mind if I just make a little comment about Sri in Sri Lanka as well?
Yes.
This year during COVID, we were able to secure some funding through the Canadian Fund for Local Initiatives, CFLI, for Sri Lanka and the Maldives. So, you know, although Evie is right in all the aspects of the tourism industry, we actually during COVID were able to get funding for a project that involved researching the domestic market as well. Because you can see, like, you know, the stuffed elephants and some of these tapestries are things that probably wouldn't be bought locally by people in Kandy, where this is located, the shop and cafe in Sri Lanka. So the ladies, we were able to sponsor training and research into domestic products, and the artisans were able to pivot. I know we all hate that word, but pivot during the pandemic to making saris, you know, tablecloths and table runners, and other things that like chutneys and jams that were priced for the domestic market and, you know, needed by the domestic market. So we were really, you know, happy to get that funding for that sort of joint project to help this this women's organization kind of through the pandemic.
Thank you. Yeah, here's another special partnership that we have, Çok Madam in Turkey, which is a group of women who upcycle, you know, recycle material that has been, you know, otherwise deemed as garbage by other people. They recycle it and then they make it into such amazing products and services. And we also, through our partnership with them, managed to get them a customer baseline and integrate them into the tourism industry, where now clientele or travelers that are coming through their area in Turkey can come through and you know, buy a couple of of things that they might want that they can take back home. And I love that picture of the masks that they were selling during COVID, which has been amazing. And might I just add, a lot of our partners during COVID-19 did not just stand up for themselves as businesses, but for their communities, particularly when it comes to mask sales. So you'll see a lot of our partners during this time, a lot of our partners kind of moved towards mask making. And a lot of them were not just making the mask for sales. A lot of them started making masks for clinics, hospitals, schools, and other communities. So that's just a fun thing to note about our partners.
I got to shout out that this photo's from my wedding.
Yes.
we had a very small gathering when it was safe to gather here in Canada for like 20 people in my parents' backyard. So you can see the hand sanitizer, and we gave these as gifts to our guests. I have so many left over. I ordered like 50, I think, from Madam.
Awesome. Yeah, and then we have Ubuntu made in Kenya. So this is very close to home as well. This is a group of women who make, souvenirs. They make the apparels. You can find them online. So they make shoes for Ubuntu Life, and they make nice hand bracelets. They make very amazing things, bags and souvenirs that they sell. And through our partnership, we managed to get them, again, a customer base. So they got travelers coming through to their workshop where they get a tour. They get to interact with some of the ladies, hear their stories. And on top of that, they can provide a lunch. So the ladies diversified their income. They have multiple sources of income now, where when travelers come, they get to pay for an experience, a lunch, and also on top of that, can buy from the ladies what it is that they're selling. And just the ripple effects that you get from the stories of these ladies is how, a lot of them learned to make these things. And once they started getting travelers and they were integrated into the travel industry, a lot of them built their confidence. That extra income that they started getting was very influential for them. They could, send their kids to school, move to bigger homes, and all sorts of ripple effects within their communities. And it's so exciting to see the endless possibilities that we get just from, small groups of women, community tourism enterprises, taking something small and putting it into this big industry, and all the effects and that just come out are amazing. And then there's Nyami Rambo in Rwanda. They have a line, which is Umutima, which as you can see in the picture, they sell African print-made, clothing, dresses, hats, all sorts of things. And they were linked into the tourism industry as well. And now, instead of just selling the stuff that they make in their shop, they also have a woman run or community run walk. So they conduct a tour in the community where you can walk with the community members, as well as after that buying from their shop, which again, I know I keep saying, but it's just exciting for me to know that once, artisans and handicrafts, when you think further and think about the tourism industry, there's so many possibilities, and the outcomes there are huge. And then one from my hometown, I know I had to throw them in there, Princess and Sewing Laundry and Co-op in Victoria Falls, Zimbabwe. They're from my hometown. This is a group of women that have a small shop, as you can see, where they do sewing and mending. They do traditional print clothing that they sell to local community members, and some small artifacts that they would sell here and there to the tourist market. And through our partnership, we help them create a laundry service where they, because a lot of the travelers that pass through Vic Falls, the adventure travelers, are coming all the way from Cape Town through Botswana and Namibia, and they have not at one point stopped to do, their laundry. So the ladies started a laundry service where they do a hand washing. And the exciting part about this is they said, you know what, if we're doing the laundry, we are going to make the laundry bags out of our traditional material. And a lot of the travelers that pass through there are like, you know what, I don't want to give this back, I would rather buy it. So they started that. Instead of just a laundry service, now you do your laundry, you get your own laundry bag made of beautiful African print material, which is so exciting. And on top of that, they do get customers who are saying, I want a shirt, I want an African print shirt, I would like you to make me a skirt or a bag and things like that, which is just so exciting. And yeah, just a little bit about our network. We are, open to having a lot more partners join our network. It's totally free. Our learning resources are accessible and free. If you have the internet, that's all you need. We are happy to have, anyone who would think this would be beneficial to their business, and also would like to learn more about creating a tourism experience, integrating into the tourism industry, and also just a lot of other topics in terms of how to make your business bigger and better, particularly with travel, coming soon. I know at the moment we are all at home. We don't know when travel is coming, but it is a good opportunity for now for us to be at home learning and growing our business. So if you join the network, you develop your business at the moment, when travel comes back, you will be bigger, you will be better, and you will be ready. Thank you so much for letting me come and chat to you. That's our socials. Please feel free to check out our socials. If you would like to become part of the network, or someone who you think would be beneficial, would benefit from the network, please feel free to reach out to us at info@planeterra.org. We always love to connect. I'm always happy when I get to meet new people and I get to share about our network and share our information with as many people as possible. And I'm so excited to be here and honored. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
Thank you, Evie.